Welcome to Starwatch Now, your front row seat to all the hottest gossip, drama, and breaking news from the world of entertainment. If it's trending, shocking, or star-studded, we're covering it. Stay tuned. You won't want to miss what's coming next. What makes someone truly brave in the glittering world of show business? Is it fame, fortune, or the courage to stay authentic when the lights go out? Today, actress Zhang Zifeng, China's golden girl of cinema, has just said something that left fans speechless. Wang Yibo, she smiled, is the most courageous man I've ever met in this industry. Those words exploded across social media, and not because they were romantic, but because they came from one of the most respected young actresses of her generation. So, what does Zhang Zifeng see in Wang Iba that the rest of the world is only beginning to understand? Let's find out. Zhang Zifeng stands as one of the brightest voices of a new generation. A generation that no longer defines greatness by glamour, but by integrity and inner strength. Her presence in the entertainment world reflects a rare balance of innocence and intelligence, the kind that turns attention into admiration. When she speaks, people listen, not because her words are loud, but because they carry weight. Her admiration for Wang Iba, therefore, is not a fleeting compliment. It comes from someone who understands the sacrifices and solitude behind success. For Zhang, courage is not the absence of fear, but the ability to walk forward with quiet conviction. And in Wang Iba, she recognizes that same spirit. She has grown up under the bright lights of film sets and red carpets, yet she has never allowed fame to define her humanity. Her respect for Wang Iba stems from a shared understanding of what it means to stay genuine in an industry that constantly tests authenticity. When she calls him brave, it is a reflection of her own journey, a coded message between two artists who have chosen perseverance over pretense. Both have learned that true artistry is not about performance alone, but about the courage to remain sincere in a world that rewards spectacle. Zhang often describes Wang Iba's attitude as a form of stillness, a calm that anchors everyone around him. It is this quiet power that fascinates her, the ability to inspire without words, to lead without demanding attention. In an age where many chase headlines, he has become a reminder that character outlasts trends. Zhang Zifeng sees him not only as a fellow artist but as a mirror of what she hopes her generation can become. Disciplined, passionate, and quietly relentless. The admiration between them symbolizes something greater than two stars crossing paths. It represents a movement within the industry, a subtle rebellion against superficial fame. Through their actions and their art, they remind audiences that the truest light does not need to shout to be seen. It shines steadily, guiding others forward. And in that light, Zhang Zifeng recognizes the essence of her time, a generation brave enough to stay kind and strong enough to remain real. Behind Wang Iba's quiet composure lies a man forged by discipline, endurance, and silent determination. To the casual observer, his calm might appear effortless, the poise of a star who was born confident. But those who have watched him closely, including Zhang Zifeng, know that such serenity is not a gift. It is the product of countless moments of struggle, reflection, and growth. Wang Iba's strength is not loud or dramatic. It is found in his stillness, in the way he moves through chaos with focus and dignity, as though he has made peace with both success and pain. Zhang once shared that the first thing she noticed about him was how present he was. Never distracted, never detached, even in the most demanding environments. While others sought validation, he paid attention to the small, often invisible details. Helping exhausted crew members, rehearsing quietly after hours, listening more than he spoke. His calm is not a performance but a philosophy, a belief that true control begins within. In him, she saw a rare kind of confidence, one that does not depend on applause. It is the confidence of someone who knows exactly who he is, and who no longer needs to prove it. The world often mistakes silence for weakness, yet Wang Iba has redefined what it means to be powerful. His career, from music to film, from racing to philanthropy, is not a collection of random pursuits but a reflection of his hunger to test his limits, to learn, to fail, and to begin again. Each challenge he faces is another opportunity to grow stronger without losing his gentleness. That balance between resilience and humility is what Zhang Zifeng calls his true bravery. It is not the bravery of a man who conquers others, but of one who conquers himself. In the ruthless rhythm of entertainment, where fame can corrupt and attention fades overnight, Wong Iba's steadiness feels almost radical. He does not chase noise. He creates meaning. The calm that surrounds him is not emptiness but depth. The depth of a person who has learned to rise quietly above the noise, who carries his light inward rather than wearing it for display. To Zhang, and to millions who watch him, he is proof that real courage speaks softly, and that the greatest strength is found not in power, but in peace. There is something extraordinary about the kind of light that does not blind but warms, that does not demand attention yet transforms everything it touches. That is the light Wong Iba carries within him, a quiet, steady glow that has turned positivity into power. For many people in the entertainment industry, optimism is a mask, worn to survive under pressure. But for Wong Iba, it is a truth he chooses daily, a discipline as essential as his craft. He does not force smiles or speak in slogans. Instead, his calm persistence and quiet grace remind people that hope can be as strong as any storm. Zhang Zifeng once described the atmosphere around him as strangely peaceful, as though his energy could dissolve tension. Even on difficult days, when exhaustion and frustration ripple through the set, his presence restores balance. She says he doesn't talk about positivity, he simply embodies it. He treats everyone with the same respect, from directors to assistants, and in doing so, he creates a sense of belonging, a small reminder that kindness still has a place in a world obsessed with competition. That kind of influence cannot be manufactured. It radiates from authenticity. This quiet positivity has become the source of his strength. It is what allows him to move forward through criticism, misunderstanding, and relentless expectations without bitterness. He once said in an interview, "Light doesn't argue with darkness, it just shines." Those words reveal a simple truth. Power built on kindness does not need to fight to be seen. It endures because it is genuine. And perhaps that is why people trust him. Not because he is perfect, but because he remains human in the face of pressure. Zhang often reflects that his positivity is not naive. It is the courage to remain open-hearted in an industry that can easily turn people cold. It takes more strength to stay kind than to become cynical. Wang Yibo's way of living has turned optimism into a quiet revolution, reminding everyone that the most powerful light comes from those who never stop believing in good, even when it is difficult. Through his example, Zhang Zifeng and millions of fans have discovered that positivity, when practiced with purpose, becomes not just a feeling, but a force capable of changing everything it touches. In today's entertainment world, heroism isn't about capes or fame. It's about courage in silence. Zhang Zifeng and Wang Yibo represent a rare generation of artists who value purpose over popularity. Their stories remind us that success isn't measured by how loudly you shine, but by how brightly you endure. Wang Yibo's fans often write comments like, "Brother, you've got to keep living." Sounds funny at first, but it's really an expression of deep love and gratitude, because he gives people hope. And in an age where authenticity feels like a luxury, that hope is everything. So what makes Wang Yibo the bravest man in entertainment? Not his fame, not his perfection, but his ability to remain kind, grounded, and fearless, even when the world is watching. And maybe that's why Zhang Zifeng and millions of us see him not just as a star but as a light. Sparkles, thank you for watching this episode on Starwatch Now. If today's story inspired you, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share it with someone who needs a little courage today. Your support helps us bring more uplifting stories to life. Until next time, stay inspired, stay kind, and keep chasing the light. Glowing star.